Okay, in this video, I'm gonna show you how to solve quadratic equations. A quadratic equation is an equation like this: ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. And in this equation, a, b, and c, they are some real numbers, and a can be 0. So some examples are 2x squared plus 4x minus c equals minus 3 equals 0. So here a equals 2, b equals 4, and c is a constant, which is minus 3, or negative 7x squared plus 4 equals 0. Now in this equation, a is negative 7, b is 0, and c equals 4. And I'm gonna show you how to solve quadratic equation using these three methods. So first, I'm going to show you how to solve quadratic equation by factoring. Now, before we see this method, we're gonna need to learn a property. So the property is called zero product property. So this property says if we have a product of two things, A and B, if this product is 0, that means A is 0 or B is 0. Right? Because if one of them is 0, then this product must be 0. Okay. So now let me show you how can we solve quadratic equation using this property. Okay, let's see, here we have this equation x squared minus 2x equals 48. Now remember, the first thing we're gonna need to do is to bring this constant to the left hand side, because we want our equation to be written into this way, right? The right side has to be 0. So it becomes x squared minus 2x minus 48 equals 0. Okay, so from here, remember in the previous lecture, we learned how to factor a polynomial. So here the left hand side is a polynomial x squared minus 2x minus 48. Now we want to factor this into x plus number times x plus another number. Now still remember how do we do this? We said the product of these two numbers is equal to the constant, and the sum of these two numbers is equal to the coefficient of x, which is negative 2. And we can find these two numbers using these two conditions. Because since a times b equals negative 48, that means a and b, they are factors of 48. And because a plus b equals negative 2, so these are positive 6 and negative 8, right? 6 times negative 8 equals negative 48, and 6 plus negative 8 equals negative 2. Therefore, we can factor this polynomial into x plus 6 times x minus 8. Okay. Now next, our original quadratic equation will become x plus 6 times x minus 8 equals 0. Okay, now from here, if we use the zero product property, right? So A is like our first factor, x plus 6, and B is like our second factor. Then I know if x plus 6 times x minus 8 equals 0, that means x plus 6 equals 0 or x minus 6 equals 0. So instead of solving this equation, I can find the solution by solving these two linear equations. So I have x equals negative 6 or x equals 8. So the solution is a negative 6 and a positive 8.